The moment you wake up and reach for your phone, you plug back into your old life. As you swipe through texts and alerts, you're reconnecting to the same problems, the same people, and the same stressors you had yesterday. This morning routine isn't a conscious choice. Your brain is playing back a recording of the past, repeating a sequence of thoughts and feelings until they become automated. Most of us try to change our lives while running on autopilot. We use a tiny fraction of our mental energy to set goals, while the rest of our mind is busy repeating the same habits we've practiced for decades. By the time we're 35, 95% of who we are is a memorized set of behaviors and emotional reactions. When you try to change with your 5% conscious mind, you are asking a beginner to win an arm wrestling match against an Olympic powerlifter. To actually change the results, you have to stop fighting the powerlifter and start retraining him. We're going to use a 5-step protocol over the next 7 days to access that 95% and install a new set of instructions. This requires a quiet space, a specific habit or emotion you want to leave behind, and a commitment to not miss a single morning for the next week. Real transformation doesn't happen through midday willpower. It requires entering the brain's root operating system in the early morning hours, before your daily environment triggers the old program. The protocol begins the moment you open your eyes. Instead of jumping into the chaos of the day, you must remain in the quiet of your immediate surroundings. Step 1 is to audit the old program. Tomorrow morning, you will intentionally stop your usual sequence. Do not check your phone, do not head straight for coffee, and do not start routine chores. By refusing to perform these automated tasks, you are forcing your brain out of its zombie state and back into the present moment. Step 2 is to sit down and tame the body. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and commit to staying completely still. Your body will resist this. You will feel sudden itches, a phantom sense of urgency about a task, or a memory from years ago. This is your body's way of trying to return to the predictable stress it's used to. Think of your body as an untrained animal pulling against a leash. It wants to run back to the familiar, even if it is miserable. Every time you feel the urge to move or get up, you must gently but firmly bring your attention back to your breath and your stillness. Mastering the urge to move is your first victory. It signals to your nervous system that you are the mind in charge, not the automatic body. Once the physical body settles, we move from the external world into the internal landscape of your mind. Step 3 is to anchor to the present. You sustain your stillness until the internal chatter begins to quiet and the body stops fighting for control. This period of sustained presence causes your brainwaves to slow down. As they do, you bypass the analytical mind, the part of you that usually judges and rejects new information. At this stage, your awareness of your physical surroundings begins to fade. You stop focusing on yourself as a collection of past problems and start experiencing yourself as a field of focused potential. This state of pure presence opens the door to the subconscious operating system. Only here can you begin to install fundamental changes that the body will actually follow. Now that you've cleared the slate, you can begin the active process of creating your day. Step 4 is mental rehearsal. With your eyes still closed, visualize the specific traits and behaviors of the person you want to be. Imagine handling a difficult conversation with grace, or approaching a task with calm confidence. When you rehearse these actions vividly, your brain begins to rewire itself. It stops acting as a historical record and starts functioning as a map for the behaviors you are about to perform. Step 5 is to connect the emotion. You must physically generate the feeling of that future reality, such as gratitude or joy, before the event actually happens. If you only think about being happy, but your body still feels the weight of your old stress, the signal is incomplete. Your body will remain stuck in the past. Your thoughts are the language of the brain. When you visualize your future, you are sending a signal out, much like a router broadcasting a Wi-Fi signal. Feelings are the language of the body. Your body acts as the receiver. If you aren't feeling the emotion of your thoughts, the receiver is off and the signal has nowhere to go. The moment you intentionally generate feelings of success or freedom, you turn the receiver on. The connection is complete and the instructions flow from the mind to the body. By generating this emotion now, you teach your body that the future you want is already your current reality. You stop being a person waiting for a reason to feel good and start being the person who decides how they feel. The protocol ends when you open your eyes. You have prepared the soil of your mind and planted the seeds for a different kind of day. If you repeat this sequence every morning for 7 days, the changes will move from your meditation into your real life. You will start catching yourself during the day. When an old negative thought surfaces, you will recognize it immediately and find yourself shaking off the tension before it can ruin your afternoon. Most people wait for a crisis or a diagnosis to force them into a new way of living. This protocol allows you to evolve through inspiration and intention rather than suffering. Take your phone out right now. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier for tomorrow morning. Put it on the other side of the room so you have to physically get out of bed to stop it. Taking charge of these first few minutes moves you out of the cycle of reacting to your past. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You have become the person who decides what happens next.